Hello everyone, LEGO Schwen here, back with another video, and today we are reviewing another LEGO DC magazine. That's right, we are checking out this month's DC magazine. So I've actually decided that I'm going to make this a new series on my channel. I'm going to try and buy nearly all of the interesting magazines from LEGO because I've discovered recently that these are only exclusive to the UK and most of the European countries. I found that a lot of the USA LEGO YouTubers do not review these things. Whenever they do, for example, Mini Superheroes Today, Jonathan, he always buys these things and will title them like Rare UK Exclusive Magazine, which I always find amusing because these things are right down my co-op or my local TESCO, and they're really easy to find. So I just thought, why don't I start capitalizing on the lack of content based on reviewing these things? So you may have seen that I recently did a YouTube short based around the Star Wars one, which was Jango Fett. There's a load of Star Wars ones that come out every month, and they were less interesting, so I decided to pick up the latest DC, or rather Batman one, as because LEGO loves Batman. So yeah, let's get right to reviewing this thing. Just wanted to say that this is actually issue number 45 down at the bottom right, and it also says how much I paid for it. Right, let's get to the actual set and minifigure first and rip this thing off of the magazine. It's gonna rip it. It's definitely gonna rip it. The actual instructions should be in here somewhere. There we go. Page 30, so I guess people expect, or rather the people who are releasing these, aka LEGO and whoever the magazine companies are, expect kids to read the 30 to 31 first before actually getting to the set. I don't care about the magazine, but we will review it at the end. But of course, we're all here for the main build and the main minifigure, so let's get building this thing. This looks really complicated, so it's going to take me a second, guys. I suppose before I destroy the packaging too much, this is the design. Yep, it's exactly what it looks like. There's a load of legal stuff at the back. None of you care about that, so you can read it if you want. And here it is, all put together. This set cost me in total £5.50. I think it's pretty decent. You obviously get the magazine, which I guess maybe is a draw for some people. A lot of the time, let's be realistic, it's not. We're going to first take a look at the build, because obviously the minifigure, again, is the more exciting part. But the build, actually, I think, is pretty decent. It's well put together. There's not much to it, of course. It's a little corner. Not really sure what this is supposed to represent. If this is a full prison cell, or at least a part of a prison, why is there no sort of wall there? Why is there a slope there? You know, what's with the slope? I have no idea. In the instructions, it says that this is supposed to be a light. I guess so. There's a little 1x1 piece. It's not a sticker, it's a print, which is pretty cool for the payphone, and you get the little actual telephone, which comes off. Where's the wire? No idea. I guess it's wireless. According to the instruction manual, it is a wireless phone, so I wonder if I can connect it to the actual Arkham Asylum in some way. No idea. If I get the set, I'll let you know. But yeah, this is pretty cool. It's a nice little stand. Put your minifigure on, looks pretty cool. Let's get to the main part, which is, of course, the Bane minifigure. Yep, this is the exact minifigure that is in the 2025. As of this time, it's £269.99 for the Arkham Asylum. And here is the minifigure, just in a £5 magazine, which is kind of crazy. A lot of people get upset when they put exclusive minifigures in these really, really cheap things. I don't really care, you know, I'm not going to gatekeep certain minifigures. Star Wars community with the Captain Rex. But I think this is really cool. This is actually my second Bane minifigure of all time. You can see that it's got the new Arkham Asylum jumpsuit there. There's no arm printing. There is some leg printing there. I think it's pretty cool printing. Pretty cool new Arkham Asylum prisoner torso. This is really good if you want to buy and get more Arkham-based characters in the jumpsuits, because you can do a load of prison building if you just take off the head and replace it with somebody else. For some reason, he comes with Two-Face's coin. In the instruction manual, you have a little joking part with Two-Face complaining about it. I guess he uses it to pay for the payphone. And of course, you get this really nice new Bane head. I love this classic design. I always think the wrestler sort of look is really, really cool. And you get the little sort of tube that acts as the venom going into his mask. The thing that's missing out from the set is, of course, the Venom build. The little backpack that he has in the Arkham Asylum set is no longer here. I guess you could build it yourself or make your own one, but I feel like they could have included that instead of using the payphone, or included it with the payphone. I feel like it's quite a simple build, or at least designed a new one. Doesn't really make any sense why there's a tube now connecting to his mask if it's coming from nothing. So that's one of the downgrades, but that's an easy thing you can easily build. So that's the Bane minifigure with the little build. I think it's really, really worth it. Alright everyone, now that we've got the build out of the way, it's time to check out the actual magazine itself. So let's start with the cover. There's obviously the Bane there. There's a small little comic book inside. You get two door handle hanger things. Wait outside. Secrets in progress. Okay, get in for heroic deeds. Okay then. Right, let's get into the actual magazine itself. So yep. There's I'm not going to go properly in depth through it. There's all the little things. Okay, first page. Cool. Yep, 2012 Bane. I love when they use the completely wrong design from the whole LEGO Batman 2 Superheroes Unite era. It's very weird. For the crimes of his father, Bane has to fight for his life from birth. Brutal conditions, yep. Okay, awesome. What are his stats looking like? Real name, unknown. Allies, Scarecrow, Ra's al Ghul, Lex Luthor? Maybe? I guess so. Yep, so there's another little comic book they're using. Okay, so this is the actual Arkham design. They're using the back Venom piece, but then they're using the 2012 torso. Okay, that's very weird. Featuring the 2020 Penguin. Yep, cool. Nice. Very cool. Okay, yep, there's another weird print there. A Joker with a torso that does not exist. I've never seen that. That's supposed to be a coat, but they're treating it like a waistcoat, even though he has a waistcoat underneath that. So, yep, good stuff. Classic LEGO, classic magazine prints that they don't really try. That's Mr. Freeze from the Arkham. Ah, yes, I love when they show a Martian Manhunter. So, this is the weird thing. These magazines show a lot of love for all the DC stuff, yet all we get is Batman all the time. Just Batman stuff. Give us more stuff, please. That's Martian Manhunter there. We haven't seen him for like 10 years. This is the new Riddler, of course, from the Arkham. Cool. Yeah, that's kind of a cool poster. Nice. That Killer Croc that we've not seen for like 7 years. Cool. Oh, wow. This is my favorite page. Because look at all the DC villains that they're showing. Look at all these LEGO Batman villains that we get none of. Yeah, look at that. That's the Harvest of Fear Scarecrow and Killer Moth, which we haven't seen for like 8 years. Along with the Firefly. Great. Yep. Classic. One of the best Two-Faces there. Okay. The Riddler's helping out the Batman. Okay. Yep. He's helping them out. Cool. Yep. Here we go again. There's Bane. Bane with the 2012 torso. Right, that's very weird. Oh, there he is locked up in Arkham Asylum. Cool. You're getting the Two-Face that's not in the actual set. And you get a penguin there that is not the same design as the Arkham Asylum penguin. Yep. I've just noticed the final panel on the comic is Bane, obviously, of course, using the payphone. You see the rest of the wall there. And it looks like that was his plan to get inside of the Arkham Asylum. I have no idea why, so we'll find out in the next issue, number 46. There he is talking about, my coin. Grr, you'll pay for this. I don't think so. Okay, and there's another maze which you can do. And on the final pages, they do this for every LEGO magazine. Let's see who's next up. The next issue is the Riddler. Very cool. It's the Arkham Asylum Riddler, but they're giving us the prisoner jumpsuit. So they are, I guess they're keeping the torso and the legs exclusive to the Arkham Asylum set, which I guess kind of probably makes some people happy, but you are getting the head and hat. And a weird helicopter build, which is kind of cool, I guess. But, yeah, we'll be reviewing that when that comes out, definitely. So guys, that marks the end of my LEGO magazine for this month's DC/Batman magazine review. I hope you all enjoyed. We're definitely going to be picking up more of these magazines and definitely reviewing them now that I know that not many people review them out there, and they're a bit more exclusive than I thought. So we're definitely going to be checking most of them out. I'm not going to buy all of them because some of them don't interest me, but definitely we're going to be checking out the next Batman one and potentially the next Marvel one whenever that comes out. So, thank you all so much for watching. If this is your first time watching, please leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, because there'll be more stuff coming out very soon. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of the minifigure being now less exclusive to the Arkham Asylum. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next LEGO Schwen video. Goodbye.